Good morning and happy Halloween from the Sun City Center News Channel. I am your host, Ed Vidance. This channel cannot urge you strongly enough to take notice and share this information with everyone you know in Hillsborough County. Please take the time to share the link for this video with all of your friends because the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department has been violating the citizens of this county without their knowledge. The Driver and Vehicle Information Database, more commonly referred to as DAVID, is a system that contains all of your private information in the law enforcement database. Your private information is not to be accessed freely and without cause. Any law enforcement member wrongly accessing your private information has committed an incredible offense. Through litigation in a separate incident, an individual in our community realized that the Sun City Center Community Resource Deputy had wrongfully shared images from his DAVID system with a golf course manager. As a precautionary measure, this community resident requested a search of his information and it revealed that a deputy had wrongly accessed his. We will now provide you with some background and later provide remedies for you. From Grok AI. Overview of the DAVID system. The Driver and Vehicle Information Database, DAVID, is a statewide system managed by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, FLHSMV. It provides law enforcement, criminal justice officials, and authorized government users with access to confidential driver records, vehicle registrations, photos, addresses, and related data. Access is strictly limited by the Federal Driver's Privacy Protection Act, DPPA, 18 U.S.C. Section 2721 and Florida Statute Section 119.0712, which prohibit personal or unauthorized use. Misuse typically involves querying records without a legitimate law enforcement or official purpose, such as stalking ex-partners, checking celebrities, or personal curiosity. Penalties for misuse by law enforcement. Penalties for law enforcement misuse of DAVID can be civil, administrative, or criminal, depending on the severity and context. These are enforced through audits by FLHSMV, investigations by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FDLE, and potential federal oversight under the DPPA. Here's a breakdown. 1. Administrative and employment penalties. Internal discipline. Agencies must investigate misuse, often leading to suspension, demotion, or termination. For example, FDLE and local departments revoke certifications for repeated or egregious violations. Training mandates. Since 2021, Florida law, via Senate Bill 76, signed by Governor Ron DeSantis, requires mandatory initial and ongoing training on proper DAVID use for officers. Failure to comply can result in agency sanctions. Audits and notifications. FLHSMV conducts regular audits. Users sign acknowledgments of potential penalties. Victims may not always be notified, but over 900 misuse cases were documented since 2015, often resulting in job loss. 2. Civil penalties. Fines. Prior to 2021, misuse carried a $500 fine per violation under state rules. The 2021 law increased this to up to $2,000 per violation for unauthorized access or disclosure. Lawsuits under DPPA, 18 U.S.C. Section 2724. Individuals can sue for actual damages, e.g., emotional distress, statutory damages, $2,500 per violation, punitive damages, and attorney fees. Aggravated cases, e.g., willful disclosure, allow up to $5,000 in statutory damages. Section 1983 claims. 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. Officers and agencies can face federal civil liability for violating constitutional rights, examples such as privacy under the Fourth Amendment. Recoverable damages include emotional distress, punitive awards, and fees. Agencies may be liable for inadequate training. Examples: high-profile cases, like Trooper Donna Watt's 2012 lawsuit against 88 officers for over 200 unauthorized searches, resulted in settlements. Victims like activist Crystal Johnson reported dozens of improper checks, leading to civil actions. 3. Criminal penalties. State charges. Misuse is often prosecuted as a misdemeanor under Florida law, tied to unauthorized access of confidential records, Section 119.0712. Penalties include fines up to $1,000 and up to 1 year in jail per count. If linked to stalking or harassment, it escalates to felonies, example, aggravated stalking under Section 784.048, with up to 5 to 15 years imprisonment. Federal charges under DPPA, knowing violations are misdemeanors, punishable by fines and up to 1 year in prison. Repeat or willful offenses can lead to felony charges with higher penalties. Examples: a former fish and wildlife dispatcher faced arson, stalking, and David misuse charges after tracking an ex's family. Check the comments for information how to gain a search to determine if your information was accessed. As part of our strategic approach, we ensure clear communication to align all parties with our objectives. Our strategy emphasizes understanding and cooperation. As part of our strategic approach, we ensure clear communication to align all parties with our objectives. Our strategy emphasizes understanding and cooperation.